Let me see.
Live streaming is on.
The live streaming started.
Great. So
Mentioning about how, for me, the focus here is the scheduling, right, and the prime trajectory.
yeah,
So what I want, my primary goal here is just getting us focused and working as a team. And if we don't know what we're focused on as a team, it's very difficult to schedule and like move everything forward.
yeah. I mean, absolutely. I'm on the same page with you, and that's why I was glad that you asked me. It doesn't happen often that you ask to have a session.
Well, that's mainly because that would be your guys' responsibility to get all this.
Yeah, I
scheduled.
know. Yeah, I know exactly. So,
But that's why I'm worried about the scheduling, is because we don't have clarity on everything going on. So also what I'm also excited about is like with the new trajectory model, we should be able to simplify the scheduling and know what needs to get done, and ideally know what needs to get done next, so that we have a little bit mellower time achieving all of our goals.
yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if we manage to implement that model with the octants, it's amazing. I have okay, so I have two very little topics that I wanted to see. So one is that I saw that my recordings, they don't have audio. I understand why. Uh, and so I wanted to see with you either how, because we don't manage to record with Jitsi and then to save the link on Google Drive and to create like a Google Drive file. So we either see that, or maybe you can teach me how I can live stream. So I don't know if we want to do that quickly.
So for me, it's just all about policy, meeting policy, and the policy is recording. And so the question is, what are the recording options, and making sure that you know the recording options, for most importantly, so you can train everybody else, so everybody knows the recording options. I mean, this should be not for you, it should be for everybody, in my opinion.
Yeah, but since we're using Jitsi, I mean, maybe we should update these recording options to include Jitsi and how it works.
Recording options for sure.
So I don't know if you want to do that quickly or we can do it later. But I mean, I saw that the way that I'm recording, maybe because of the headphones or something. I mean, for Stacy, it didn't work, so I don't know why.
Were you recording on Jitsi, or you recording on your computer?
No, I was recording on my computer.
Okay. So I mean, I don't know how that's going to be different on every person's computer. So anyways, maybe we'll get to that. I think we should be part of a view up, though.
Okay, I'm going to just write it here. So then I don't know if you want to spend 5 minutes to read this slide I'm about to send via email. It's going to take 2 minutes, just one slide.
Where are we in relationship to like this slide? Do we have to worry about like the confidentiality and the recording?
No, it's okay. No,
okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, let's start with that. That's fine. So
yeah, 5 minutes.
A slide. I mean, this is for tomorrow. You're sending in. So slide.
Sending tonight the email, and so introduction slide.
Anyway, that should take like what, 5-10 minutes, and then
5 minutes.
And then really I have basically a proposal for the prime trajectory. That's basically an idea, right? So so that's gonna take a while, so I don't know, 30 minutes.
Yeah, maybe we can also keep working on the trajectory spreadsheet and list.
Yes, yeah, this will definitely relate to the trajectory list, but once we actually go into the prime trajectory, I mean, I don't know how this is all going to work because it's all brand new, but I would assume the prime trajectory itself would get its own spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Because it's the prime trajectory, you know. But actually, maybe not. It might be able. No, it could probably be fine with just like a tab, you know.
Yeah, I did what you asked. So I created the spreadsheet with 3 different tabs, right? The prime trajectory, the umbrella trajectories, and the normal trajectory.
Yeah, but every single normal trajectory will have its own tab.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So for now, in the first tab will be the prime trajectory. So we'll have that will be the first one. So.
Okay. Yeah, I was giving an overall. I was filling in a little bit, Stacy. I mean, it was a real pleasure yesterday this session with Stacy, communication-wise, and obviously she's very quick in. She has not a lot of knowledge of Excel, Google spreadsheets and stuff, but I mean, she learns very fast, and communication was good. We'll see. I
mean, she's got lots of experience with like just administrative work in general.
Yeah. We see. I mean, we see. I mean,
main thing with Stacy, it's a matter of getting her focused and like mentally, you know, stable and in dealing with like all the things in her personal life, overwhelming her ability to get work done.
Yeah.
But I'm very confident that Stacy could do a great job. It's mainly just money. The problem is just the money, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about how money doesn't solve problems, because it's like, you know, the whole system is created so if there is money, then you need lots and lots of it, you know. So anyone in the United States needs so much money to even barely get by, you know.
Yeah, but you know, yeah, it's true, but because the system is broken, right? It's like a slave-based system. But I mean,
exactly.
if you, I mean, there's so much money lying around. It's just crazy, right? So I have no doubt that we're going to be very, very successful. I mean, just need to do what we want to do and do it correctly. Yeah.
That's what we're going to talk about today, because this is the prime trajectory. Is like the prime trajectory must lead us towards success. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is this topics look good?
They're super good. Yeah. No objection for me. Mm-hmm.
So let's get started with this slide. And you said you emailed it to me, or?
No, I can copy and paste here directly.
Topic 1.
Yeah. Review. Right. So I just copy. I did bullet points as advised. So the title. Where is it? So
which
this
slide
is the.
Which slide?
This would be right after the index, like introduction. Right. So 14 and. So, introduction: who we are and why you can trust us. I mean, I don't know if writing that, because you know, most of the people that I've met in my life, that they say you can trust me, or they say 100%. Now I say, okay, I cannot trust this guy, and 100% for me is like when I hear somebody say, oh, 100%, it's a big red flag.
You don't need to write that. I mean, you know, I agree that, you know, just introduction is fine, you know, or just getting to the point. I don't know if you have any of the logos on there too, but you know, all that kind of stuff is great. But I don't think you need to write why you can trust us. You know?
Yeah, but I wanted to, you know, like create immediately in their minds this selling point that you said, right? It was really very, very strong. You said you're selling 2 things. You're selling the graphite, but you're selling also yourselves as a in a way that why the conclusions that you are presenting they should believe in the conclusions, right, that you're presenting. So I don't know, maybe we can have a better wording.
Yeah, another way you could word it is answer the question of why you can trust us. So how would you answer that question? You would answer that question by saying, we are a dedicated team of business and scientists, specialists or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So let's see, maybe who introduction to our business and scientific specialists, or something like that. You know? So it's like the reason you can trust us is because we are a scientific and business, organized group, which explains in this thing. So it's like you're answering the question of why you can trust us without saying you can trust us.
Yeah. So we chose not to not to list the people, right, but to give a background. So I mean, so we can see maybe the title in the end. We can leave it there.
You list two primary partners. I mean, at the end, so you're there. It's just you just decided not to list yourselves at the beginning, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way that I created it. Maybe, I mean, that's why I like to review it with you.
Or you could call it a group, or I don't care what you want to do. But anyways, this is fine. This all looks really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so the first point is that WC Group is the main developer of the here presented mining project, while NRA is the scientific partner signing off on the geological conclusions. Then, at first, NRA was contributing as a standard scientific services provider for the geological studies, but once it discovered the immense potentials of the characteristics provided by this graphite deposit, it preferred to evolve its stakeholding position, stakeholding position.
That's perfect, because it really lays out how other people are excited about this project too.
Yeah, by becoming a shareholder into the project in compensation or for compensation? No, in compensation for its professional services, a unique stance in NRA's history. He never did that before. He never, yeah. Then the Coracy.
I don't need to actually include that in compensation of. I think you just should take that out.
Yeah, right? You're right.
Becoming a shareholder into the project for their professional services, a unique stance in NRA's history. They don't usually do that, right? But you don't need to tell them how to do it,
Great, yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Then the Coracy Graphite project is basically a spin-off originating from a manganese ore project, developed once it became clear that the manganese occurrences were a subproduct of the graphite.
Yeah.
WC Group is an Italian-based organization which started investing in Coracy since July 2014, and after 9 years and millions of US dollars spent, it has acquired an extensive know-how, lucid understanding, and deep competencies of the Brazilian mining industry or sector. Sector is better. Sector. Then, thanks to the addition of the synergies built with NRA, led by a top-of-the-class geologist, or how would you say, top of the class is cool?
Top-class geologist, yeah, that's fine.
Top class geologist, WCA knows exactly that the current status of its graphite mining project in terms of the kind and quantity of resources mapped, as well as the overall low entry barriers for reaching swiftly operational production, is meeting the right criteria that the industry leaders look for on the market when allocating their capital and expertise to expand into additional profitable and low-risk investments.
So, I mean, let's just get down to the nitty-gritty here.
Yeah.
Like, and then we'll go from there. So the nitty gritty here is in reality, we can easily just literally completely get rid of this entire line, right? And this line is already, we know this line is technically already covered, right? So you could have just the 3 lines, right? I'm not saying you should get rid of those lines. I'm just saying you could get rid of those lines because they're not essential, right? So how do you make this 3rd line more important? What I would recommend is simply to, clarify NRA's role, right? So the spinoff originating from the manganese ore project, once NRA clarified that the manganese occurrences were a subproduct of the graphite, right? So instead of saying it, you say that the NRA made it clear, right?
Yes,
so you're
yes.
saying that it happened because of NRA, not because you guys, right? And that
Yeah. Can you repeat that? Once NRA clarified that the manganese occurrences were a subproduct of the graphite.
Well, that the developed once NRA made it clear.
Clarified, yeah. Made it clear.
Clarified the manganese, exactly. So by linking it to the first sentence, it makes it very, very clear why that sentence is there in this part as opposed to in a future part of the presentation. Okay. So basically, you're saying that NRA is a key role. Also, is there any reason why you don't actually? Do they know who NRA is? Is NRA like easily known by them because it's internal?
Well, NRA is very well known in the whole Brazil, and we are gonna target first some London funds that they have already big investment, like this London fund that they already made contact. They have a huge nickel production here, and they're exporting from Ileus.
Okay, cool. So bottom line here is that line 7, right? This one is like a little bit long. I think it's perfectly fine, but it's just a little bit long. You could easily cut that down a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Line 13 is obviously too long and technically unnecessary. So one option is literally just cutting it out entirely, and then basically everything is in there that you need to introduce yourself. If you wanted to include this line 13, it would just basically be, okay, let's just shorten it to something that is significantly less long, like it's just or you need to break it up into 2 or something like that, but it's like, what is the purpose of this line? And trying to start with like the first sentence, for example.
Yeah, so the purpose of this line, yeah, I had very clear purpose of this last point. One purpose was to I mean, I already said that we are granting extensive know-how, loosely understanding, and deep competency of the Brazilian mining sector. But here I want to make clear that we are here today presenting this because we know that our project met the stage that the people that are going to be sitting in front of us are looking for on the market. And I also wanted to highlight that there is low entry barriers for reaching Swiss 3 operational production.
Okay, so with that first sentence, you want to add what you just said in relationship to, that you have the resources are mapped and, they are good for the market. So if you want to add like a phrase for how they're good for the market, I think it's fine. And then the second part, you're going to want to have a separate sentence, because this is the reason it's too long, is just a run-on sentence. So finish that sentence, add something about the market and how it's mapped, for value market resources or whatever. And then the second part, that it's a low bar for entry into the system, meeting the right criteria. Industry leaders in the market were the upper expertise. So yeah, all this is just like too much. So then the second sentence can be something related to, to this, right? So you put a period, and then, the project offers a low entry. I mean, I don't know, see how that's an introduction, but the low entry barriers for reaching a SWIFT. So the let's just say the the development of this offer, by WCA and NRA allows for low entry barriers to swiftly to reach operational production. To reach operational production. Right. So anyway, something like that in terms of like, a very simple, basic, value point, right? This is the value that everything's already done for you. It's like going to be quick. It's going to be fast. You're going to be able to get your money moving. Anyway, I'm not saying that that's exactly what you want, but I'm just saying like you need something that's shorter, straightforward, more of a bullet point. Like this got a little long and carried away with this too many. It's like a run-on sentence. It's a little bit much. Yeah. There's just a lot there.
It is. Yeah, I agree with you.
So I'm not saying that. Oh wait, did you get rid of what I wrote or?
No. I don't know. What are you writing here? I was changing this other. Yeah.
Can you undo that? Or yeah, there's the old one. So yeah, I'll just double.
All right. Yeah.
So now you can redo whatever you did. But yeah, I added a second sentence there.
Yeah, because top class geologist, I put it before, which makes sense. And then I wanted to say today WCA knows exactly that the current status was in terms of the kind and quantity of resources. No.
You don't even actually need the as well as. You can just completely get rid of that. It's just like the development of this offer by WCA and NRA allows for low entry barriers to reach overall production. You could say quickly or whatever, So
yeah.
This is production, or you could say production into the market,
So thanks to the addition, I can say thanks to the synergies, just the synergies. So thanks to the synergies built with NRA, led by, so this I'm going to take away. I'm going to say today, WCA knows exactly that the current status of its graphite mining project in terms of the kind and quantity of resources mapped is a low risk opportunity.
Perfect.
Then the development of this offer by WCNRA allows the development of this opportunity. No, I already said opportunity, right? Yeah, low risk opportunity. The development of this offer. What can we say instead of offer? Of this offer by WCA and NRA allows. I mean, the offer is WCA who's doing it.
You're going to say the work, right? So just like, the hard work and dedication of WCA and NRA allows for low barriers to reach operational production. Anyways, I'm sure you can work out.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. So anyways, I think that's a really good introduction that basically is simple, it's straightforward, like 1-2 sentences on each one. I mean, this second one here, line 7, you could break that one down a little bit more as well and even do 2 sentences instead of one really long sentence, but overall it's fine. The last one, and it has a little bit of a problem, but we fixed it, so that looks good. So I think that is everything. So I think it's this one right here. So let's get rid of that, get rid of this, and we can get rid of that too. Cool, yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, so the only thing before we can close the topic, the title, just introduction, who we are.
Yeah, I mean, I would just get rid of the why you can trust us, or I would say something like, introduction to...
And why we're here, we can say. Introduction and who we are and why we're here.
Yeah.
Why we are here. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah.
You could even be, well, I guess it's a little bit more silly, but you could say, oh no, I think it's fine. All right. Cool. All right. So, are we good? Ready for topic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say? We take a 5-minute break. We skip the break and pick it up.
Sure. 5-minute break, and we come back and we can do get into this proposal that I have.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.